7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
And it's game time. Connex5 here with Neo. This is going to be map 3 of our PUG tonight. Going to be the tiebreaker. We saw each team win their map choice in resounding fashion, as a matter of fact. So 2 blowout maps, and we're going to decide this one on Grendelkeep, one of the more well-rounded maps. So let's find out which team is truly superior.
Yeah, and it looks like there was a couple early grabs. Those are going to be negated, I believe. And we're going to see power-ups getting taken. Fusion with the 100 shield.
Bob actually steals the first amp from enemy team. Can't get over to him. It looks like he's got the flag now, so he's going to be running with that amped lightning gun. Able to frag his way across mid.
Double amp offense right now with Failsauce getting the other amp.
So red team now is some serious trouble if they can't negate these amps and stop this flag run. Bob now in a killing spree, just insta-giving his way across the map, turns his back to the enemy team, but Failsauce is going to be able to pick up that flag. Get back to base, they get a last-second grab. This gives him a chance to try to get this return. Rockets come in. Failsauce down to 31 health. He's on his stick. If anyone can get some damage on him, there we go. Get a last-second return. So a really, really sticky situation for red, and they finally get it under control at the very last moment there.
Meanwhile, Fusion with the other flag, making it back to his own flak. He is very low. I'd like to see him drop this off to another player. He's going to drop that flag, though.
Yep, and really I think all of the red offense right there were pretty low, so they passed that one around just in corner. Bliplo turns the corner and sees the entire red team staring him down. He knows he's going down in a hurry. And amps should be spawning soon. I will be interested to see if these get stolen. We already saw Bob steal one, and Blimpo now in position for red amp, and he's going to steal that one, so...
Fusion able to get the other amp as well. So splitting amps on the second amps coming up.
This could be an extremely offensively minded game if both offenses are going to be running with enemy amps the whole time.
Fusion, since he had the amp, he's going to drop off the flag for Kuzki to pick it up. Kuzki misses it. They get the return because of the bad switch there for the flag because of having amp, and it doesn't pan out for them as the other team goes ahead and caps.
Yeah, you know, that's one of those things. I mean, anytime you're making an advanced move like that, like passing the flag, if you don't have your communication and teamwork down, that's the risk you take. Is it's basically a loose ball there, and if the other team can get to it first, it's just a sprint to it if you don't have everybody in position. Blimpo now is going to have the flag back at his own shock. Only 28 health, though. He's anticipating a cutoff, but his cover's been doing a good job of keeping him clear. He wisely goes under his stairs, gives his teammates time to kill off the enemy attacker there. Double kill coming in, so blue team is in good position, set up for a standoff here. And Fusion running around with Kuzki and Arc. They're in good position to cover him too. Arc goes down. Their amp comes up. We'll see what happens with it.
Fusion able to grab that amp. I'm not sure about the other one.
Yeah, both amps are still pretty much synced up. Arc now is in a lot of trouble. 16 health on his stand. Dre not going to be able to take him down. He's going to cut him off, though. Nice cut off by Dre. Almost caught him in a good situation there. Arc dives straight down to the bottom. Takes a little bit of fall damage, but saved him from dying there. And red team still doing a good job of killing the blue attackers, but they're coming in pretty much one at a time. And on a map like Grendelkeep, you're just not going to get away with that. I mean, they're going to get a kill. Oh, there we go. Both in now. They're going to get that double kill in that return, and Failsauce just waiting on the stick and getting that instant cap.
Yeah, and that's a pretty typical standoff there, where you're going to have the 3 offense sticking together on the flag stick in the flag room, and the 2 defense going in. So you're always in a 2v3 trying to get that return, and it's just kind of whoever can make it happen faster.
It's interesting. HV now actually has the enemy flag. He decided to go ahead and grab. Their flag hasn't been gone, so I guess they swapped off. Looks like they had some good communication going on there because they were able to get their defense covered while their defender grabbed the flag. And now they're ready for that third cap coming in, another timed return. Amps are up. Blue team takes their own amp. Lockdown has red's amp, so he's probably going to take this one on offense. And down 3-0, 5 minutes in. Oh no, so Lockdown's actually playing D. It looks like they're keeping, was that Fusion, I guess, going back to offense?
Yeah, I believe so. Fusion with
Lockdown.
enemy, Fusion with enemy flag. He's going to bring it back to their stick, and we're going to see another little standoff here.
Yeah, Lockdown getting a bunch of kills with that amp, but not able to get that actual return. So Failsaw is going to be back in his base. Fusion going to be just now crossing mid. Blue team probably has a cutoff ready in his base. Oh no, I see. He's going back towards mid. He's going to try to get the 100 armor. Risky move. His cover is up there, but they're trying not to betray his position, so his cover is kind of pretending that they don't know where he is. And Red playing a little sneaky here. They know Blue is probably in their base running in circles. Red's trying to get this 100 armor to their flag carrier. It's a risky move if you ask me, but we've seen it pay off before. We've also seen it end in disappointment. The downside for Red is if their flag gets returned, Blue's probably going to have a chance to get their flag moving before they can get back to their stand at cap. Sounded like 100 armor got taken. Not sure who grabbed it. It definitely wasn't the Red flag carrier currently. As Red amp spawns now, and I think amps might be offset now. I don't think they're both spawning at the same time.
Dre was able to get that 100 shield, and he's on return. Almost had a return. He's now down, though.
Yeah, Arc has the flag and amp right now. He's going to go ahead and pass that. It's a smart move. He's actually going to take that amp on return. And you're down by 3. It's probably a good move. You might as well be aggressive on these transition situations. Doesn't have a chance to do anything, though, as Blue team was just in good position there to cut that off. So we're seeing a prolonged standoff now as Fusion running up top. He has Kuzki with him. I don't know if they're going to keep an extra person on return. Down by 3, you might see them do that. Although with 13 minutes left, it's certainly not panic mode by any reason or by any means.
It looks like that's exactly what they're doing. I only see Kuzki with them, so Arc must be on the return.
And right now, Kuzki and Fusion have been doing a good job of cutting off. They've actually been being aggressive in cutting off Blue's attackers ahead of time, so that rather than giving them time to sync up and drop in on them 2-on-2, they're actually diving at them 2-on-1, and Red able to get that return with that extra return man. And what you see now, a good move by Arc. You want to talk about fundamental CTF? Kuzki went after to chase the flag carrier and get that return. Arc thought about it for a second, made a move that direction, and then backed off and stayed with his flag carrier, and was able to help secure him all the way back to his stand.
Yeah, and that's the situation there where when it was Fusion and Kuzki, just the two of them alone, we saw the enemy defense actually coming in, trickling in, not coming in together, and therefore Kuzki and Fusion able to just play a 2v1 during that entire flag standoff.
Yeah, I think they also, credit them, they did a good job of being unpredictable. They didn't sit in one place. They definitely didn't sit right on their flag stand, which is a very predictable position and very exposed. However, Blue team able to turn around and get a rebound cap right there. So Blue answers, still up 3, almost at the halfway point of this map. They've been controlling this game so far, although of course we saw that prolonged standoff where Red team was able to dominate, so you know, maybe if you're Red team, your takeaway from that is our biggest advantage here might be to just try to be really aggressive and get into flag standoff situations and just leverage that.
Yeah, and pouring through the stats a little bit here, I'm just looking to see power control, and it looks like they're really double damage and hundreds are kind of trickled out all over. So
yeah, a lot of times whenever you see flags moving so much like we have, and especially during flag standoffs, it kind of makes the power timing a little chaotic because they're switching, like the people who grab them and the people who are responsible for them kind of switches around a lot. Your amps will go from offense to defense and defense to offense, back and forth, you know, when you have standoffs and such. And so a lot of times that's when you'll see that happen. Bob with a nice pickup there. Not able to get very far with it, but he extends the flag run time, gives his cover time to show back up. And there you go, HV going to get that back into their base. HV, he might just be on dedicated offense now. No, actually we have 4 blue in their base, so yeah, he's definitely on defense. Was just prolonging that flag run. Switches off, going on return. I'm going to watch him and see if he can get this return as we heading towards the halfway point of this map.
yeah, some very good coordination there with HV going and helping 3 offense kind of bring the flag back. He got one of the pickups there, and then he's able to help clean up the base and give the flag back to the offense, so then he can go get the flag back.
Yeah, that said, we have Arc right now defending on this this flag standoff. His Fusion's in danger of going down. Big D can get one more hit on him. He's going to go down. Blimpo gets that kill, but not the return. Given how effective Red was at covering their carrier during the last standoff, you have to think that this is the position they want to be in. I mean, they're not winning this sort of traditional battles of keeping your flag stand clear, so they figure they might as well get into flag standoffs and see if they can win more of those. Blue, though, looks like putting an extra person in return now, so Blimpo coming over as Kuski able to leverage that amp into getting that return. So a little bit of a reversal of fortunes there. This time we saw Blue team pushing Blimpo on return and having 3 people drop in, and they were able to get that return, but just a few seconds too late. Bob pissing back to his base, only 5 health, can't piss into the stand. They're going to need to clear this base out the old-fashioned way. Get that return, and Bob's standing on the stick. He goes down. They get a pickup. He goes down. Fusion dives in and gets that last-second return to keep things within striking distance. Just under 9 minutes left. Red still has plenty of time. They've been getting this flag moving, and like we said, they have been winning. Well, they won the one flag standoff, and they essentially tied the other one. The only problem they're having right now is really keeping their base clean. And so Bob moving this flag. Blue's been very good at having their cover in position to allow their flag carrier to push out to mid. And I don't know what the timing on 100 is. They're kind of hanging around it, but they might just be waiting for their base to get clear. As he moves past, 100 armor actually just came up. I'm not sure if anyone is going to get it in time to make a play on this either of these flag runs. Arc's actually going back into his own base. Red finally picks up the 100 armor. Was that Kuski maybe? So Kuski might be able to pick up this flag. Meanwhile, Lockdown for Red took their amp. He's going to take this one on return. He's a couple of good shots here away from perhaps giving his team another cap.
Kuski with that 100 armor able to grab the flag, but he's 21 health on his own stick. He's getting humped. Down to 8 health, but they're able to get that kill.
Yeah, he's going to need to pass this one in a hurry. Arc is in position for it. He's going to do that, probably suicide out. He's going to come back with 100 health. Ooh, Dre getting up close on Arc, though. Got rockets at his feet. Couldn't get any damage output, but a smart move by Dre. What he actually did there was threw his translocator up to enemy rockets, dropped down to Arc, and basically forced him up that lift, and then translocated up to the rockets, and all of a sudden he was right back in Arc's face again. So a good job of trying to manipulate the enemy flag carrier and causing him to split up from his cover by taking that lift, and then teleporting right in front of him. And all of a sudden you've got a one-on-one with the flag carrier. If you can get a lucky rocket or a lucky flat ball, all of a sudden you've got an instant return.
Yeah, some very smart trains tricks coming out from Dre there.
So with 6.5 minutes left, I will be interested to see, as a red amp comes up, I'll be interested to see if they decide to push an extra person on return.
Marcos grabbing blue amp on return, I believe.
Well, now we see Kuski and Arc, so it looks like Fusion is going on return right now. I'm not sure if he took that amp or not. Kuski goes down. Arc able to get that pickup. He's not going to survive. He only has 10 health. He's going to go down, and Dre not able to get that pickup. Kuski with the last-second kill. If they get this return, he gets that cap, so a nice clutch move by Kuski. They're getting the last-second cover kill, and just able to keep that alive. The very last second, gets that pickup and able to get that cap.
Yeah, some smart and quick work by Kuski, grabbing a rocket launcher very fast, dropping back down, body blocking the return men, getting that kill, and then grabbing it and able to cap on top.
And that's what you're seeing. Kuski actually has his original history in rockets in UT99 demo. So he's one of those players very, very comfortable with the rocket launcher. He's not one of those guys where you kind of feel like it's a liability when he doesn't have a shock rifle in his hand. However, Blue Team trying to answer again, once again, ready for a rebound cap. And there it is. Every time Red is capped, Blue has come right back with the rebound. And so
this is a time that I think Red needs to be talking and saying, hey, as soon as we get a cap, let's clear this base out. Everybody back on D. wait just a second, help us get things in order, and then go on another run.
Yeah, I would say that's exactly what I was getting at. Is with 5 minutes left, you don't need to be sort of blindly attacking. If they could have cleared those base out twice, they would have been within 1 cap here. But instead, you get 2 rebound caps, basically negating your own caps, and it's still a 3-cap game under 5 minutes left. And Red has effectively been playing 3 down the entire game. Or I'd say probably, what, 2/3 of the game. Fusion, however, getting this flag moving. Blue team didn't really know where he was. Kind of lost track of him. He's really low on health, though. No armor. He's going to go down. Someone needs to get this pickup. It's going to be Kuzki. He's relatively low on health, too. His base is completely dirty. You see Blimpo sticking around for a return. I don't know if Blimpo's going to come back in return. We saw him do that earlier in the game. Kuzki on a killing spree. He's going to need to pass his flag once they get one more kill. Well, Blimpo's sticking around in return, so Blue being very aggressive, trying to get this flag back. Oh, what was happening was Failsauce was hiding in mid with the flag, hoping to give his team an extra chance for the return. This time it doesn't work out. Red caps again, and I wonder if they're going to stick around in base this time. Actually, we see Lockdown doing a little revolving door offense. He was already got the blue flag in his hand, running across mid. However, Blue team once again is pushing Red flag across mid on a rebound. We're going to watch Bob running this flag, sticking around the front of his base. He knows Red's all in his base. He's got 130 health, though, so he's looking pretty good. Going to be perfectly content to wait. Oh, it says all of a sudden, amped headshot comes in by Fusion. Marcus has a chance to pull him within 1. Gets to the flag stand last second. They need to all suicide back right now, if you ask me. They need to clear this flag. They don't want another rebound cap. They can't afford it. Fusion running with amp. Goes high mid, crosses 100 armor. He's still got some armor. He's going to cover himself back to his base. Probably going down here. There he goes. A nice pickup there by Lockdown. Red team doing a much better job now of getting their pickups, and they're in position to tie this up. If they can clear this flag stand one more time. Blue team is all over their base. Flag gets returned, but a good opportunity by Red. They're kind of causing chaos now, and I think they've done a good job of winning flag standoffs in transition situations. And so right now they're just trying to turn this into a sort of organized chaos and see if they can pull through on those.
Yeah, and coming back within 1 on Grendelkeep, this game is far, far from over.
Yeah, especially just under the 3-minute mark. You don't necessarily have to play anything non-conventionally. You can still run your 3 offense and still run 2 dedicated defense, and give your offense time to get that flag back. They've actually had the flag moving so much. If anything, you might be a little bit more defensive and just try to keep your flag home. As right there, their flag carrier runs into the cover for Blue, and that's going to allow Blue to get back towards their own base. Red's going to be way in front, though, so you are going to see a grab by Red at some point. Well, maybe not, as Blue clears the base and swaltzes right back onto the flag stand there. You wouldn't call that a rebound cap, but definitely a response cap, and Blue once again in the lead by multiple caps. So that 1-cap lead didn't last very long as they pull right back ahead. There's the 2-minute warning. Once again, still plenty of time. You can cap extremely fast on this map, especially if you've got flag runners who know some of these piston jumps coming through. But right now, Red's biggest problem is keeping their flag home. Double kill on the stand. Bob's going to cap that one. Pull 3 ahead, and that's pretty much going to do it right there.
Yeah, pretty sure that's going to seal the deal. While it's still mathematically possible, you're going to need to basically have flag runs where you grab the flag, piston all the way across. Has to be a very smooth transition and get 3 caps in a row. That's probably not going to happen.
Yep, in the last minute, I'm going to go ahead and pour through some of these stats as it's pretty much academic at this point.
Red team does pull back within 2. There's 56 seconds left. Still mathematically possible, but not probable.
Yeah, and you see a lot of amps actually coming out. So, I mean, Red team did a pretty solid job of, power-up control. I don't know if they had the majority. It looks like it was relatively even overall. We saw a lot of amps going to enemy offenses from both sides, especially early in the game. Alright, I'm going to give everyone another chance to go ahead and look through these stats. So it's interesting. You're going to see Blue win by 2, and was it 2 or 3 times Red team capped, and Blue immediately rebounded and capped again. And you know what? That was actually the difference in this game.